Boys, this is your first lesson. I am Masuood Ahmad, of your accounting teacher. So today we are going to discuss the concept of bookkeeping. So let's have a look of bookkeeping. Bookkeeping, by definition, it is a process of recording the financial transaction of the business. Books needed for recording the financial activities of the business are called primary books. And what are the primary books? We will discuss in detail in lessons. So once again, we have a look of the definition that bookkeeping is a process of recording the functions of the business. So we must keep one thing in our mind, that the bookkeeper's job is to record the financial transaction of the business only. He has to maintain the ledgers of different heads of accounts. For example, assets. We will explain in upcoming slides what are the assets. Expenditures. I have heard this name before. Incomes, liabilities, and capital. For assets, you can say that furniture which is being used by business is assets of that business, and the utility bills or salaries which business pays for day-to-day to run the day-to-day are known as expenses. And the sales of the business are their incomes, and there are so many other incomes as well for one business, like for educational institution, the fee received from student is income. So liabilities, for example, organization took loan from bank or withdraw more money from bank than the organization have in their bank account, is known as bank overdraft. And last thing is your capital. Capital is basically investment made by the owner into the business. What is financial transaction? For instance, the electricity bill of a business was paid in $50. So $50 was the electricity bill which was paid. This has become financial transaction for the business, or it can define as the transaction which can be made in monetary term. $40, $50, or $60 is a financial transaction. If we bought some stationery, then the price paid, say $150, is the monetary value of that transaction, and bookkeeper will record $150 against stationery expense. The bookkeeper will only record the financial aspect of the transaction. So I guess you got the idea what is meant by financial transaction. Let's see what are the non-financial transactions. It is not difficult to understand as well. The quality of the stationery is a non-financial feature, and it cannot be recorded, whereas the price, which was $150 for the stationery, is a financial feature of the transaction and has monetary value, and bookkeeper will record $150 in the books. So this is basically why it is so, because in accounting there is a money measurement concept which states that only the monetary aspect of the transaction should be recorded. For instance, salary paid to the worker is a financial transaction, so it should be recorded, whereas the skillfulness or expertise of the worker comes in the category of non-financial transaction, which cannot be recorded in the books of account. This concept is called money measurement concept. And other aspect is why bookkeeper record only the transaction, financial transaction relating to its business, because of entity concept. And last but not least, the bookkeeper will record only those transactions which are connected with the business, and he will not record the owner's personal transactions. For example, furniture purchased for the business will be recorded in the books of accounts, but the furniture bought by the owner for his personal use will not be entertained or will not be recorded in the books of accounts. This is known as separate entity. You can name it business entity or simply entity concept. So let's recap our chapter, so that you have grasped the concept of this bookkeeping. Let's summarize the whole concept once again. Bookkeeping is a process of recording of financial transaction of the business. It means maintaining primary books of accounts and recording all the business financial transactions. I hope you have understood clearly. And for next lessons, we will discuss another very important concept, that is accounting, and we will discuss later on. Here is an announcement that we will be doing our assignment from the book and the title of book is Principles of Accounting by Cucum. And we will do our practice from the notes which I have compiled for you people, and we will do practice from these notes as well. So boys, here is your small assignment, that is from the book. You should read chapter number 1, page 1, and topic is only bookkeeping. So I have told you, I guess you got all things from there as well. Okay boys, thank you very much, and see you in the next slide.